Welcome everyone and all to Let's Read New Game Plus. I am your host, Duhad.
You mean Lugo?
Yes, I am your host, Lugo, joined by my dear compatriots, Rydel, aka
Lugo.
Magic Lugo, Programmer Lugo, Herr, aka Shouty Lugo,
Screw you guys!
Nero Brony, aka Douchebag Lugo,
Indeed.
We're still going on with this running gag, Jesus
and
Christ.
Time Knight, aka
Okay,
Adorable
Lugo.
Lugo.
What? Which Lugo am I again?
You're Adorable Lugo.
Aw.
Oh dear.
I decided you were Lugo.
He's the Lugoiest of the Lugos. Anyway, this week
yes.
we're going to be reading.
Lugo.
We're going to be reading.
Lugo like a fusion of Lugia and Ho-Oh.
Shut up!
So today we're going to be reading Legend Book 1. Continue at War.
Continent.
That's a Continent at
Goddamn
War.
it.
Yeah.
And it's also notable because I wrote this crap.
Yeah. So this is.
And also because both Duhad and I are currently playing Fire Emblem.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the same reason that we will.
Which Fire Emblem, though?
Burning
One
Sword.
with Lugo.
Yeah.
Luga's not in a Fire Emblem game.
Actually,
Whatever,
my-
never mind.
This is the one where Act 1, your lord is Lugo. Act 2, your lord is Lugo.
Shut
And
the
then
fuck
Act
up.
3 is a retelling of Act 2, but from Lugo's
Okay,
perspective.
but no, you know the tricky thing about Fire Emblem continuity, right? Because it's like, it
It's
spends two
warped.
games in a particular universe, then moves on. So, Burning Sword, or whatever, whichever one you said it was, is actually in a different continuity from this one. This is in the continuity of Path of Radiance. So,
Hold on. Say
So
that
are the
again.
Lugas.
Derp, 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 derp.
what?
Say
Is
that
that
again.
the one with the
I didn't
Lugas?
actually hear you. You broke up, and if I can't hear you, the audience can't hear you.
Okay, so this week is actually in the continuity of Path of Radiance Radiant Dawn.
Okay.
Good news, I
does-
played Radiant Dawn.
It does sort of take adventures into other Fire Emblem continuities as it goes, but for this particular one, no.
Okie dokie then.
It's also about 86,000 words long, so we should be going or something.
Sure. So let's hear. Herr, why don't you narrate? I think that's probably
Okay.
appropriate. This is an appropriate one for you to narrate.
I'll be Lugo.
Okay, you can play all the
Lugo
Lugos.
is not in this fucking bitch!
Okay.
Oh my god, shut up about fucking Lugo already! Ah!
Sure he is. He's one of the shape-shifting race of
Herr,
people.
as the writer, do you have any input as to how many characters and what people should be doing in order to get a relatively even split of characters?
Well, essentially it gets broken up between main character's party, and everyone else. So,
Okay.
I think that whoever does main characters should do also do the main character's party. I'll tell you who those characters are as we go along.
Well said. So you want someone to do main character and main character's party, and then what do the other people play?
I think it's split evenly between allies and villains. So,
Okay, so main character's party is one person. All villains, all allies, which means we're short one person, but that's, I guess,
oh shit, Time Knight, right?
yeah,
I guess
Time Knight and
so.
Nero, you two are
Fuck.
going to have to flip a coin and
Yeah.
find out which one of you is going to be the
You know
Rebens.
what? Let's split it between Let's split main character and main character's friends into two.
Okay,
different
so
things.
in that case, Rydel, what does anyone
Hey.
want?
Yes, I can be Soph and Micaiah.
So
unless
the
this is the
Micaiah, this is Ike.
Oh, Ike? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So why don't
Sure, I
you
can be
all right,
main characters?
Yeah, I'll be main character's party, and then Time Knight, you are going to be villains
Oh wait,
and
shit! They're
Nero's gonna be-
probably not going to get too much to say in this.
Well, it's
first
fine. It's
installment,
fine.
though.
We'll just read it and deal with the consequences of them not having a lot to say this time, with them saying more things the next time.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Fortunate
okay. all right.
consequences, but whatever. Just go.
All right. Okay, let's all get started here. Hello, everybody. Here's me with what hopes to be my longest work on this site. True, it doesn't seem large, but it's only one book in an epic that hopes to be at least 5 books long. I'm not kidding, and I really wasn't either. Yeah. Anyways, you know the rest. Disclaimers? Here you go. Fire Emblem does not belong to me. It belongs to the folks at Nintendo and Intelligent Systems. Some story elements are taken for various other things, but I'm going to produce a long list of which ones are which until I get there. Unless otherwise stated, all original characters are mine. So here you have it. Here's your first chapter. I hope you enjoy it, and if you read it, please leave a review.
Oh yeah. Chapter 1, Beginnings.
Alright. The first thing he felt upon regaining consciousness was the incurable pain flying up the side of his body.
Ooh,
He shuffled around a little. The pain... What?
Ooh, Lugo?
Shut the fuck up about... Ah!
Wow.
Oh,
Moving on!
Shouty
He
Lugo.
shuffled
Very
around
shouty.
a little. He shuffled around a little, the pain becoming worse due to the very light ministrations.
Oh my.
His eyes were still closed, but he could just imagine what was buried in his side right then. After a few seconds of moving around, he realized that he had to stop moving just to keep the pain at bay. Wow, this pose is worse than I remember it being.
It's pretty bad.
Yep. He immediately eased and found that the pain was much less.
Not that there was less pain. The pain was less.
Oh my
Doesn't have to pay
God.
as much for it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Very
this
discounted.
is... Oh god, 3 paragraphs in and I'm already wondering what the fuck I've started.
Yeah, no, trust me, you're going to have to just get to the point where you're not even calling out your own bullshit as much because, like, you will be calling your own bullshit every single sentence.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He was not sure what had happened, but all he had remembered before he had been knocked out was the raging storm that had been surrounding him at the beginning. And after that, he was not sure what had happened.
All I remember
well.
was
I'm
the
not
storm
sure
at the
what happened.
beginning.
There was a lot of periods in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well, it could have been much worse than that. For all he knew, he could be dead. The only thing that was telling him otherwise was the pain in the side of his body. He was sure that he was not dead just for the fact that he still had that one sensation. It was not a very pleasant one, to be sure, but he was still grateful that it was there anyways.
Jesus Christ, he is literally the protagonist from Ghost House. It's like, oh god, I cut myself. Am I not really a ghost?
Oh god. He lay still, his own raspy breath and the apparent advance of the tide being his only companions. Ever so slowly, he blacked out completely again, just as the pain had begun fading away from his memory.
As opposed to half blacking out.
So
Yep.
we just had a entire scene where the character is you never find out who the character is. It's
Yeah.
just he.
He was big and mean.
Yeah. Anyway, next scene, and this
He,
is
she, me,
this
Lugo,
is just
moving on.
dialogue between 2 of the main character's friends. So Duhad, you take over.
Alright, so which one is the first talker?
First talker is a dude.
Alright then. Hey, Mary, catch!
Maria.
A ca-
Maria, whatever. Hey, Lugo, catch.
Maria.
Hold on.
What the fucking Lugo?
No,
I
no,
didn't even-
it says a cat Lugo.
A cat Lagoose turned
Hey,
to face the
Lugo,
direction
cat.
of the call. Shut up!
Thank you.
A cat Lagoose turned to face the direction of the call, almost panicking when a rather large ball was sent flying at her. She screeched suddenly,
First time.
transforming into her beast form almost immediately, and darting off to the side as the projectile rolled by the spot she had once stood on. Upon dodging the projectile, the cat Lagoose transformed back into her human state, her lavender eyes scanning the area nervously, only to find a raven Lagoose on the other side of the beach.
Hold on, so is a Lagoose, like a thing?
Okay, so a Lagoose is a race from the Path of Radiant Dawn thing. Essentially, all you need to know is that they're kind of these kind of humans that have animal features that can also transform into animals.
I see. So is the narrative ever going to explain that to us, or is this the closest explanation we're going to get?
I think that's the closest explanation you're ever gonna get.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, says the young one now. Ah, Gaston.
No one's slick as Gaston. No one's slick as Gaston.
No one throws.
I'm especially good at expectorating. Well, what a guy that Gaston.
Anyway.
Sorry, my younger brother loves that song, so I cannot forget that song. Yeah. Anyway, back to the story.
I like how Duhad pronounced that. Oh, Gaston.
Oh, Gaston.
Anyway, yelled the young woman, lavender hair flying around her face to accentuate her annoyance. You know
With
Accentuate
the intent
annoyance.
of accentuating her annoyance.
All right, so she's annoying. She's annoyance. Got it. Right. You know I hate it when you throw things at me.
God damn it, Lugo.
Hey, you know you like it when I throw at you, Maria.
Especially when it's my dick.
I'm throwing my balls at you all day long, Maria. Whew.
Yeah. Yep. Shouted the raven from farther up on the beach, his feet being partially submerged into low tide.
It's your favor, baby.
Yep. The cat looked to her left to find that the rather large ball was really nothing more than a coconut.
Oh, good.
It
You
was
didn't
true
throw a
that she
ball.
didn't like it very much, but to have them tossed at her person...
So wait, there are giant coconuts in this?
More importantly, it's like, oh, hey, you didn't throw a harmless ball at my head. You threw a giant fucking coconut.
So
People die from
it's a giant rolling coconut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I
This
just
got all Donkey
why?
Kong up in this shit.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. It was true that she did like them very much, but to have them tossed at her person was another thing entirely. Shaking her head and rolling her eyes towards the sky, the catlagoose went over to the coconut and picked it up.
Thanks.
She yelled towards the raven.
But don't throw them at me next time, will you? Oh, of course I will.
Shouted the raven, amber eyes looking at his companion before he burst into hearty laughter.
You're gonna be getting
Oh,
old,
baby.
pretty mamas.
Oh, Gaston.
I'm sorry, I'm expecting you to go into LeFou's lines there.
Oh, Gaston. You're the...
Oh, Gaston, you're the greatest ever.
Replied the cat under her breath, pretending to pout while walking up to her companion.
Oh, you silly Billy.
Yeah. Maria and Gaston had both managed to sneak out into the beach that day. Usually
Wait,
the village...
not to the beach, into the beach, so they are physically inside the beach.
Yes.
Yeah. Usually the village seer was against such behavior as the ones that the two of them would stir when they were on the beach alone. But this time...
Especially because they, don't have they don't have their leashes on.
Yeah.
An awkward way to phrase that.
Mm-hmm. But this time, the two of them were surprised that the seer let them go to the beach. So they decided to take full advantage of it, stirring up all of the pranks and all of the practical jokes that came along with their visits.
I'm gonna throw a coconut at your head. Oh my god, these practical jokes are so funny!
I know, right? When the catlagoose walked up to her companion, the two of them nodded to each other with smiles on their faces and began walking along the sand, their feet barely touching the light mask of bubbles left behind by the waves that washed onto the sand every so often. Oh god, that prose is so purple.
Oh man, they're violet.
Yeah.
As
they walked...
sorry, yes, they walked to Maria face the raven.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something.
Said Maria.
Sure.
Replied Gaston.
What's up, baby? Whatever happened with the dragon girl that you met the other day?
Asked the cat, scratching the fur behind one of her ears upon finding an itch in there.
Is this gonna end up like a soap opera?
It is.
It's
Yes.
like a furry soap opera so far.
My
I'm done.
Durandal kind of got a
Later.
critical hit.
No, you don't, never, Brody. Get your ass back in the sea. I need to suffer through this, and you're gonna suffer through it with me.
Oh, her?
Nero?
I think he's gone. All right.
Nero!
Oh, let him be.
Back!
Oh, let him be, Mike. Come on, let's get back to the story.
I can't find my shotgun, so I can't go talon hunting. But
Fuck. Anyway, okay, back.
I think Lugo took it.
Yeah, said the raven.
God damn! Okay, I'm putting a moratorium on Lugo.
You just try and
But
stop us,
aren't
baby.
they a canon race in this story?
Shut the fuck up! Back to the story!
Yeah, so the two Legands are on the beach and continue.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
I think that was your line, Duhad.
No, I just said, oh, her, and then you say,
Oh,
said the
sorry.
Raven. Yeah.
Said the Raven somewhat droopily, his gaze averting to the vast oceans that were just to his right.
She left the village yesterday, baby. No more competition for you.
Oh, really? I have beautiful eyes.
Yeah. As to Maria.
What happened?
Oh, she had to leave, baby.
Replied the Raven, a hand running through his jet black hair as he walked.
You know, the typical, my daddy is oppressive and won't let me do anything tap, you know?
Oh my god, that voice is perfect for that.
I'm sure.
Replied Maria, fighting back the urge to laugh at how Gaston had worded his reply.
Used words. Did she say she would write to you?
Oh, that depends.
Said Gaston, his gaze going back to what was in front of him.
If her father is really bad, I'll never hear anything from her again.
I can just imagine this guy as Johnny Bravo.
Oh.
Signed Maria, hand going up to her bottom lip almost instinctively at how bad that sounded.
I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Said the Raven.
It's not your fault, baby.
I know.
Said the cat, bringing her hands to the level of her breasts and clasping them together.
It's
Them being her hands or her breasts?
I think I meant her hands in this case, but the way it's written, yeah, you can take it either way.
But still, I hope things are better for you in future, Snarf Snarf. After all, you eventually find your special someone, right?
Wait a minute. So
No, I
what was the point of her pushing her tits together?
I don't know.
I think she's trying to come on to him.
Lugo
Yeah,
ain't taking it.
I'm imagining this is basically like Ace Ventura, where it's just like talking out of the butt, but she's doing it with her boobs. She's going like, "Don't worry, Raven buddy. I'm sure the perfect person will come along for you eventually."
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
you say
I hope so.
I already said I hope so.
Oh, okay. Said the Raven, eyes
the Raven.
gazing at the sea. Shut up. Eyes gazing at the sea once again, such that his peripheral vision could pick up the beach in front of him.
Bloody
They walked in silence for a few seconds, nothing being said between the two of them as they walked forwards.
With how much notice has been going into like what direction everyone's looking at an individual time, I'm really just imagining him as sort of like one of those animatronic robots, just
Oh God. Yeah. Maria suddenly went stiff, and when Gaston stopped shortly afterwards, he looked at her, hazelnut eyes completely showing concern as he looked at his companion.
Oh, Maria.
Asked the Raven.
You smell that?
Asked Maria.
Smell? Maybe I ain't got time to smell.
Yeah. The Raven began before the smell of wood washed up to the shore came into his nostrils.
Oh shit, it's a forest.
Yeah.
We gotta run!
And with this smell of broken wood, the steely smell of blood followed in its wake.
Oh shit, it's not just the smell of wood, it's the smell of broken wood.
Because I could tell the difference.
What is the distinction between the smell of wood and the smell of broken wood? Also, high time night.
Hey, it's a time
I don't know.
Still here.
Is this in here? I don't even know. Anyway.
It's just you have not talked in a while.
So it's Spec Ops if we continue along with Spec Ops the Fire Emblem.
God damn it. Just say the line.
What line are we on? Blood. Okay, yeah.
Lugo
Oh
emblem.
dear.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Said Gaston, looking back at the stretch of beach in front of him.
No wonder Carragher let us out today.
Yeah. Maria simply nodded before transforming, and almost instantly she was off, becoming nothing but a lavender blur running along.
No.
No. Almost instantly she was of.
She was.
Oh my god! Almost instantly, she was off. She was off the wind and weather, becoming nothing but a lavender blur running along the beach towards the source of the scent.
You're too
Gaston,
slow.
yeah, Gaston also transformed, and the giant raven was then seen chasing his companion after the scent.
That would be the trippiest
Not a giant
thing to
raven was
see
chasing his companion. A giant raven was seen chasing his companion. Who is this third-party observer seeing them?
No
Somebody
one?
who thought they were totally baked watching a freaking
Oh my
raven
God,
chase
dude.
after a purple blur. Dude, Weedy, did you get something
God.
new today?
Oh man, Weedy, this is crazy.
Dribbler.
The two, yeah. Anyway, the two of them were barely surprised when they came upon the broken ship that lay at the shore. Maria and Gaston both transforming into their human states as they approached the remains of the ship.
Yeah, I'm barely surprised. Well, there.
Dang, look at all that wood.
Maria's.
The fuck is with these people and their obsession with wood?
Well, because you see, Gaston has huge wood, so ever since that,
So she's not talking about the
Maria-
ship right
yeah, ever since that one night,
So
Maria has
she's not
just been
Obsessed with wood.
with
So-
wood.
now. So she's
Oh.
not looking at the ship right now. She's actually looking down Gustav's pants. Dang, look at all that wood.
Oh, excuse me. Zip.
God damn it!
I mean, it
So-
is, again, it is Johnny Bravo, so,
Okay, said Maria, shocked at the fact that there was wood everywhere.
Fucking wood. Oh
I
my
smelled
god.
wood. Wait, there's wood everywhere?
Fucking hell, all this wood. What? I wonder how many ships have this much wood in them, you know, Snarf.
So
Oh, yeah.
now she is surprised that wooden ships are made of a lot of wood.
Oh my god, this human being is dead, and there's blood everywhere.
I think using the
I
voice
didn't
of
know.
Snarf for Maria is appropriate.
Oh my god, replied Gaston, already searching the various planks checking for survivors.
Help me look for to find some survivors, okay? Hopefully some sexy lady survivors.
some pretty mamas.
Oh god,
Sure.
said Maria, instantly
Snarf,
bending down
snarf.
and rummaging along the wood that lay discarded around the sands. The two of them searched for a while, neither of them really having any success at searching through the ruins of the boat. They did have their smell to guide them to the source of the blood, but apparently the wood was literally burying him. After all, how is it
Burying
possible?
Figuratively burying him.
I'm getting the impression that there's a lot of wood here.
My god, this human being is dying. There's wood coming all out of him.
Oh
He's
god.
not gonna have any wood left.
Yeah. After all, how is it possible that they still could not find the survivor after going through so many layers of wood? Some progress was
I'm
finally
so
made.
glad that wreckage nicely puts itself in layers.
I know, right?
Like an onion.
Some progress was finally made when Maria lifted a plank that was close to the ship's hull, however. When she did, she caught sight of a peach hand poking out from under the wreckage.
No, Peach. Mario, why? Why?
Gaston, Snarf, I think I found something.
Shouted the Caligoose, bending down and inspecting the hand. Thankfully, signs of life were still in the hand.
My god.
And
But not the rest of the
why-
body.
Yeah. I think that this one's still alive.
Gotcha.
Shouted the Raven, dropping the plank he had just picked up and running by Maria's side. When they removed the planks, they slowly uncovered a man lying down among the hull, a small plank embedded in his side as he lay in almost peaceful sleep. The steady rise and fall of his chest showed that he was still alive, however, but in desperate need of medical attention.
No.
Well, here
No
we are.
shit!
No. Huh,
Also,
this-
wait. How did the steady rise of his fallen chest show that he needed medical attention?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, he's got a giant fucking board sticking out of his chest, but wait, he's got a steady rhythmic, breathing. He's steadily and rhythmically breathing. He must need medical attention immediately. We need to get that shit erratic.
hmm
Well,
Sorry.
here we are.
Yep. Dang it, where were we? Sorry. Said Gaston.
Yeah. Did you find anybody else?
I don't
So
think
asking the person who just found someone and called you over as soon as she did you find anyone else? When you're the person who was not
Yeah.
calling her over.
Huh, let's hear.
Yeah.
You found someone. Excellent work. Now, did you find anyone else? Oh, yeah, no, there's this giant pile of people just back there. I decided to, look past them. Because I thought this pile of wood really might have something.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
It turned out there wasn't any more wood under it.
Said Maria.
Yeah. And then we better get this one back to the village.
Said the Raven, taking the figure's shoulders
Wait.
in his arms.
So the moment you find one guy, you give up searching for anyone else.
Yes. And don't forget that we don't move the plank in his side until we get him to the village, okay? We don't want it to worsen the bleeding, if you know what I mean.
Wait, so
Are you saying he's on his period?
if you know what
Maybe, baby.
because if you know what I mean, normally means
Yeah.
there's like an alternate meaning to it
Oh,
that you're
God.
not, you know, saying
I told you the
literally.
alternate meaning is that the injured person's on their period.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Should we get his stuff later?
Asked the cat, having just noticed a light gleam from beneath one of the planks.
Yes.
Replied Gaston.
For now, let's get him out of here. Take his legs, will you?
Kinky.
Sure, snarf, snarf.
Okay,
Said
said Maria, taking a hold of the stranger's legs and hoisting him out of the boat and onto the sand. Afterwards, they made a mad rush for the nearby village, being careful not to dislodge the plank at the man's side as they went.
You know, being careful and mad rush seem like they'd be mutually exclusive.
Kind
They
of.
were mad rushing carefully.
Carefully.
Very careful.
Oh, so that was a
Okay.
cool flash. Continue.
Okay, so yeah,
Scene
anyway.
change. Boogity boogity boogity.
Stupid!
Boogity boogity boogity.
Yeah. When he came to again, he found himself in a warm bed. Puzzled by this strange development, he moved around to find that the object that was once embedded in his side was no longer there.
Strange development?
Huh.
My
This is
God.
such development. I'm lying in a bed, and I'm no longer impaled.
I think
Take me back by
I
wood.
think he just broke the fourth wall because, like, oh, we just developed that I am in this warm bed. This is
Yep.
strange.
Yeah.
This is a strange way of writing.
Yeah, just a bit. After shifting around some more, he found that a bandage had been wrapped around his torso, and that was all the confirmation he needed to know that somebody had found him.
Not the
Realizing
fact
this,
that he was in a warm bed.
No, it
Well,
could
he
be
thought
crabs.
he just crashed into
He
a
just
warm
said-
bed.
He
Yeah.
just would have floated there.
yeah. Realizing this, the man sat up against the back of the bed, groaning lightly as he did so and rubbing his head with his hand, his fingers just intruding the cobalt hairs that rested on his head.
Oh, so he's
I'm
bald, but he's got like a
assuming
pile
that's-
of cobalt hairs just laying on top of
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming that that's cobalt colored, given that cobalt's metal.
Is it
Yeah.
Cobalt Sky?
I remember that's what I meant. Anyway, he finally opened his eyes again to find himself in a simple hut, its walls made of bamboo poles that jutted out from the ground. Another look around revealed a window to the outside world.
A window
pain
in
is-
a bamboo house. Okay,
Yeah.
Possibly you don't put glass in it, so it's just like a hole.
yeah, fair
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, the pain in his side still lingered, but it was not bad enough that the man was not able to stand up to walk over to the window and see where he was. Just as he had stood up, however, the door that he had failed to notice opened slowly, followed by a somewhat uneasy silence. The man turned his head towards the door to find a cat lagoose standing in the doorway, her lavender eyes scanning over the man's figure.
Oh,
She exclaimed suddenly.
you're awake, thank goodness, Snarf. I was beginning to worry about whether you would wake up or not.
About where you would wake up.
I didn't know where you were gonna wake up. It could have been here, there, anywhere, Snarf.
If you woke up on the ceiling, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. The man turned to face the woman so that his body faced her as well.
Oh my.
So you must have been the one who found me.
Replied the stranger.
Dude, thanks for saving my life.
Yes! Surfer voice is perfect for this rendition of mine.
Dude, bro, yeah, totally tubular.
Yeah.
So we got Johnny Bravo,
Oh.
Surfer Guy, and then Snarf.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing to it, you know.
Asked the woman, walking over to him as she waved her hand dismissively. It was then that he noticed the woman was holding a sword in her hands.
I just waving a sword around. Oh, it's nothing, you know.
Stab. Is that yours?
Asking this, she raised the sword to the level of his eyes, and indeed the man was able to tell it was his sword. It had the familiar orange hue on the blade that he had gotten used to over the years.
It took a while, but over a couple of years I got used to the orange hue.
Whoa, yeah, it totally is.
Said the man, taking the sword from the woman.
Thanks. Did you find anything else in the wreckage?
The woman opened her mouth, but then hesitated, bringing her finger to her lips.
Only a giant collection of fish CDs. Weird.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
Hold on. So, like, is this the like Ike's sword in Smash Brothers, like the gigantic fucking one
Yes.
that
And
she's
it's
just waving
She's
around?
casually waving around with one hand.
It's
Yes!
The
Oh,
lady
God.
is a super
Okay.
badass.
Also,
Okay, in my mind, to be fair, in my mind I pictured that as her sort of holding it from the blade. Which would cause
Because
Frog...
it's totally a great way to hold a sword.
Yeah.
especially
Also,
one that would light you on fire.
well, Ragnar doesn't light you on fire, see? Ragnar's just
Technically,
ridiculously
it is
heavy.
a two-handed sword, but Ike uses it as a one-handed.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so
because Ike is a badass.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, I see. Blah blah blah. Yes, Mary said. Blah blah blah. All right, here we go. Are you certain? Where is it? What were we talking about? Okay.
She said.
I'm sorry, you're the only man we found there.
You know,
Okay,
since as soon as we found you, we stopped looking.
Well, we found a bunch of other
Yeah.
women, but since they, were female, they didn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No!
Throwback joke to living the dream. For anyone who
also,
new,
can we
new
just
fans, that is-
acknowledge that the first person they found, they stopped looking and they're like, "This is the only person in there. You're not going to look anymore," even though there's like, I don't know, a friggin'
Yeah, but by the way,
So-
Herr, if you
Well,
want
the rest
to
of them don't
Ton
matter.
of wood.
yeah, if you
Well,
want,
the rest of
The
them
rest
aren't
of them
our main
don't-
characters, so they don't count for shit.
yeah.
yeah, the rest of
Anyway.
them don't matter. They're women. They don't count.
No. The line was, but she was a female, so it didn't really count. No, she was female, so it doesn't count. No,
Can we
her opinion
just continue
doesn't matter.
on, please?
Yeah, it's fucking kick ass to your mom. It's fucking like the worst line we've ever read in the entire history of the show.
Anyway,
Are you sure?
Yes, like legitimately, that is the worst line
as
we've ever
the
read.
man,
That
I
was
put my
a
horse
lie.
weenie in her horse.
Oh,
I
Oh,
put my
goodness.
horse weenie in hers, and we made
even
love.
worse than that.
Shut up!
Even worse than that.
Yeah. Are you
What-
certain? Asked
Wait,
the
what about the
man.
line with Big Macintosh's dick having hooves?
Even worse than that. Because all that was just stupid rather than hideously offensive.
I still have nightmares about that.
Oh, God.
Celestia's
Anyway,
a gay bar.
Yeah, I guess there has to be
Shall
something in
we-
Game Dash that was worse.
No.
shall we continue?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes,
Said Maria? He just said yes.
Yeah.
Not in the snarf voice.
Yes.
Wait, no, that's the man says yes.
No, that's
No,
you.
no,
Oh, no,
Yes,
yeah,
Maria.
no, I was looking at the other
Maria.
yes. Okay, yes.
Said Maria.
I would have smelled him otherwise, I'm sure.
Oh,
That's kind of kinky.
I see.
he said, sitting back down on the bed and looking down at the floor.
See,
The cat Lagoons felt bad, and so he sat down on the bed next to the man she had rescued earlier.
Wait, the cat
Marie-
Lagoose is now a guy?
Yep. So yeah, the cat's out back.
Oh, God damn it.
He just grew.
Well,
she
was
just
it-
grew a penis.
Was
She
there
had
a friend
she's
of
got
yours
a
on the
penis.
boat?
What?
Snarf?
She
Yes.
can shapeshift. Maybe like one forms like a female cat and the other forms a male human or something like that.
Oh, God damn it.
Technically, yeah, that
Anyway.
could actually work.
Yeah, but it's like Ray
I'm not sure if
Jessup. She's
Lagoose
got
can
a
do
penis.
that, but
Yeah.
They can't. They can't.
How do you know?
They only have two
Transphobe.
forms.
Have you asked one?
yeah, well that is only two forms.
One involves growing a penis.
Yeah, one is male, the other one's female.
That's not what
One's a
I
female cat,
mean!
the other's a male human. That's
you're
two
being,
forms.
you're being awfully.
And the male human is
hatred
called
for-
Lugo.
God damn it! What the hell, guys?
Lugo
Well, she
can
is
be,
a cat, Lugo.
Lugo can be a man or a woman, right? Harry,
God
don't judge.
fucking damn it
It
with a
doesn't
side
matter.
of pickled olives!
All is Lugo.
Yes, replied.
Moving on!
Yeah.
Just keep reading, Lugo.
Was there a friend?
Oh, was there a friend of yours on the boat?
Asked the woman.
She no longer has a name. She is now just the woman. Yeah.
Replied the man.
I hope he's all right.
I'm sure he'll be fine, Snorf.
Said Maria.
Hey, you never know that what person can go through before finally meet each other. What the fuck? You never
What
know
people?
what people can go through before finally meeting each other. Yes, Snarf?
But I already met him.
that's, like, profound.
Is true.
He said.
I think you're totally right. Thanks.
Nothing to it.
Said the
Literally.
woman. Yeah, said the woman, standing up and walking towards the door.
She's just the woman.
Yeah.
I need to
Fucking kick-ass to your mom wrote this.
because
God damn it!
I
it's
need-
because she's not important. She just needs to be referred to as the woman.
Moving on!
Fuck you, kick-ass
Lugo.
to your mom. You suck all the... You don't even get to suck dicks. You suck too much for that.
I need to go talk to some other people now. Quite a few people want to know who you are. My name is Maria, by the way.
I thought your name was
we
the
won't
woman.
judge him for sucking dicks, but we will judge him for being kick-ass to your mom.
No, he doesn't get to suck dicks. Dicks are cool. He doesn't get to suck them.
All
He's
right,
not-
Maria.
They're especially cool when they have hooves.
Yes.
No, I don't want to look.
You don't want to
right
look
now-
at what he said?
You know what I mean,
All right,
All right.
Maria.
replied the man.
Now he is just a gender too.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Lugo.
Ike.
They're not Gyricon. They're not important.
Like,
Yeah.
Dwight D. Eisenhower. Is that you?
I'm Ike.
No, the main
Okay,
character.
I'm totally a dude who can really barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, Ike.
Said Maria, opening the door to the hut.
If there's anything else you need, you know who to talk to, right?
You know, apart from air particles.
No,
He-
I don't know who to talk to. You didn't tell me who I need to talk to if
Oh
I need
shit! Everything is falling apart.
He's never
Get
been here.
hold!
Great.
Ike nodded his head in response.
Great.
Said the cat lagoose.
I'll see you later then.
Goodbye.
Said Ike, nodding his head in appreciation. After this, Maria waved a goodbye for 2 seconds before she left the hut, closing the door behind her as she went.
Oh, that's oddly specific.
I know,
Are you
right?
Are you?
I
Who
know
the
this
fuck
because
is?
I took out the stop.
Now we don't know who's talking.
All right, now scene change. Boogity boogity boogity.
So, Hunter, the same as it's 2
Stupid!
days.
Wait, no,
running.
I know who's talking. Lugo is talking.
I think.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
God damn it!
Lugo.
So I
I
think,
swear to God, if I hear Lugo one more goddamn time, I'm gonna smother all of you with
so
my
we're
freaking work shorts.
So I think it's,
think it's-
Ike. Then
No, I think
Lugo?
it's Maria, Ike, Maria.
okay.
Are you ready to look around?
Whatever you are.
Then come out. We're ready for you.
That's not
That's-
ominous.
Yeah. Ike stepped outside of the hut that he had been sitting in for 2 days, Gaston and Maria waiting outside. He had wanted to tour Maria's village, and finally he had a chance to do so.
Not sure why I didn't have a chance before, seeing as he was good enough to, get up and walk around.
Mm-hmm. And after having a plank stuck in his ass, right?
He
Right.
did have a lot of wood up his
So,
ass.
where do we begin?
Asked Ike.
Well, we live
Oh,
by the
that's-
sea.
That's Johnny Bravo now.
Oh yeah. Well, we live by the sea, baby, as you can tell.
Live on an island.
Which I-
Totally
Fine.
answers the question of where do we begin on a tour.
Island by the sea.
Yeah. Said Gaston,
No,
showing Ike.
nobody knows.
Said Gaston, showing Ike the sand that served as the ground.
We are standing on sand. You can see that it is
Totally
granular.
a great foundation for building stuff.
I grew up in banana.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew
We're
up in
all fine
Montana.
here.
Okay, go on.
Right now.
I can imagine.
Replied the mercenary.
It really is quite beautiful here. Totally digging it.
Thanks.
said Maria, walking from beneath the shade of the hut.
Hi there, dramatic reveal. Anyways, let's show you around, shall we, Snarf?
Ike nodded, and then the three of them walked out from under the hut, coming to a stop at the circle of huts and tents surrounding a rather prominent coconut tree. The scene that greeted him was rather friendly. Some little Legands children were seen playing around the coconut tree.
Hey, in fact, no one can believe. Lucas, we have a coconut tree.
Well,
All those Lugo children.
as you can see here, this is pretty much the village.
Said
So,
Maria.
so the village is
A tree.
you have the building I stayed in, and then you have a tree with children under it.
So what
This is our children
entire-
tree.
I'm not sure that counts as a village.
the entire village is one hut and a bunch of
Lugo
Lugo
children under a
children.
tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have.
Where do all the Lugo children sleep?
They sleep under the tree.
Shut up, fucking Lugo!
You know what the title
the
card for
hut.
this episode is going to be, right?
What?
We all have.
Lugo children.
We have it in a circle for religious reasons.
Religion.
Wait.
It's
I
Lugo.
don't- she doesn't explain like the specific reason, just religious reasons.
Their religion is Lugoism. That's,
Apparently, their religion. No, that's what I can tell from that sentence. Their religion is religion.
Well, way to go.
Hair.
Way to go.
They don't have specific religious beliefs. They just generically do things for religious reasons.
Lugo!
I think I broke hair. I'm sorry. I mean, shouting Lugo.
Howdy, Lugo.
Back to the story!
Yeah.
Said Gaston.
Charolutu Lapudu. Astra circle arrangement and odd living space.
Cheryl,
Stank.
you goddess, I assume.
Yeah. Sorry. No, this is... Oh, sorry. This is Maria,
Sorry.
who is now the cat
Cat Lugo.
Um,
God damn it.
Yes, actually, Snarf.
Replied the Cat Lagoose.
How haven't you heard of her, Snarf?
Well, you did say your village consists entirely of
a
one
palm
hut
tree and a house.
and a tree.
Yeah.
So
With
why do
Lugo
you think
children.
other people have heard of your stuff? And your religion consists of putting things in circles.
Dumbest religion ever.
How can you tell I haven't heard of her?
Asked the mercenary.
Are you a child?
Totally the best response that I. How haven't you heard of her? How do you know I haven't?
So this Jesus is your God, is he? Yes. Have you not heard of him? Who said I hadn't?
Yeah.
Idiot. Okay,
I
So
know,
there's a
right?
raven.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
raven
we
will
can
go.
enter about that later.
Said the Raven Lagoose, walking forwards.
Anyway, we all know who you are.
Who
Anyway, we
are.
all know who we. I said, we all know who we are. Who? Would you want to know? Would you want to know? Anyway, we all know who we are. Would you
does that mean?
want to know?
Who we are.
Wow, that is bad.
Yeah, we know who we are. Do you want to know who we are?
Can
Wow.
you
Whoever
find
wrote
them
this is a freaking idiot.
Wipers, no
Lugo
swiping.
children?
No, shut up!
Not really.
Back to the story.
Okay, that is incredibly rude. It's just, do you want to know who we are? No.
Not really.
Fuck off.
Said Ike.
Well, basically ends the
Except-
tour then.
I'm curious about the lady who's been chattering madly a little late. I know that this is a recent development from all the time I've spent here outside. I haven't gotten much sleep from her chattering in the middle of the night.
Oh, fuck yourself. Oh, wait, you're not talking about Snarf. Like, wow, Jesus, you're an asshole.
No, it's not Snarf. Next line.
Oh, mistletoe?
Marisol.
You're a pint.
It's like aerosol,
yes.
but with an M.
Hey, that's an actual
And
name.
that's-
Ask
No.
Gaston.
And that's like Absol, just not.
Yeah. Anyway,
Which
ask
is like
Gaston.
Absalom.
Which is
Don't
like
worry about
abstinence.
her. Some stuff happened.
Her baby got kidnapped, to be precise, Snarf.
Maria said plaintively, "Oh God, I just read that line of dialogue."
Maria!
And it's
Who?
just like,
Maybe you can't tell everything to this saucy little,
Yeah.
piece of man meat.
would
ain't
you
got
like to
wood like
jump it,
mine.
Gaston?
Dude,
Yeah.
are you coming on to me?
Yeah. Scolded Gaston, turning on her with anger flaring in his anger orbs.
Anger
amber
flaring
orbs.
in his amber
Don't-
orbs.
Don't you mean turning her on?
No, he's just... Oh, yeah. Oh, my God,
No,
your
it's
amber
the
orbs
amber
are so...
orbs. They're on her necklace.
Oh
Turning
my
her
God.
Man, those orbs, they are so fucking, like, fiery, and they're
Jesus
making me
Christ,
so hot.
this pros! Ah.
Why don't...
No, I think the orbs it might be referring to might be a bit lower than the eyes.
Could be.
Mhm. Could
Oh,
be.
my God, your amber
Anyway.
orbs and your wood.
Anger flaring in his amber orbs. It's called an erection.
God damn
The
it.
balls.
On with the story.
What?
Why don't you have, why you have to bloat everything out, baby?
John, dude, chill. It's
Um,
alright.
Said Ike soothingly.
I'm sorry that happened to her. My bad.
I'll tell
I'm
you.
sorry I
I'll
kidnapped
tell
her baby.
her you said that.
Said Maria.
I'll tell the person
so
who
nice
she
that you
doesn't
care about
know that
strangers,
you
Snarf.
know that her child.
It's
got
like, yeah, I'm just
kidnapped.
imagining, like, Maria walking up to her, like, hey, so listen, I told that story about how your child was kidnapped. Oh, God. And he said,
And-
he's very sorry that happened to you.
No,
Fuck you!
the dude who is complaining that you're loud at night.
Yeah, so I was talking with, like, why did you tell him this story? Oh, well, he was talking about how annoying you are and how your constant crying was keeping him up. And so I told him about what happened. He said, oh, he feels really sorry about that.
Oh
Fuck
my
both
God.
of you, then.
Wow.
And then Johnny Bravo did.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
According
Anyway.
to me, sorry, Ike.
That's Ike.
What's that?
According to me.
That. According to me, we all deserve the same respect.
Replied
Winners
Ike.
don't do drugs.
We're all just people here.
Actually, we're a bunch of freaky werewolf-y monsters, so, not exactly, but, respect.
Well,
Lady, don't worry. I'm down with that.
Well, here's the thing, see, because, like, one of the main things about the Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn continuity is that there's a lot of racism going on in that particular one, where it's just like, the Bayork hate on the Legands, and the Bayork are basically just the average humanoids, by the way, and the Legands hate on the Bayork in some degree. So, yeah, basically turns, most of Path of Radiance is about racism. So,
Racism.
so to anyone that actually had played those games, that probably would have made a bit more sense.
Yes. Well, thank
Not
God.
that that's saying much, because it still doesn't make that much sense even then, but
I think it's the same
there's a
thing.
reason. Yeah, there's a reason they make a big deal of it.
I think the same thing, baby.
Yeah.
Sad.
Said Gaston.
Anyway, we ought to get moving then. You've already seen the beach, I take it?
Yeah. Oh.
No, I was kind of covered in debris and unconscious, so I didn't really get a chance to look.
Dude,
I mean,
I'm gonna
yes.
go catch some gnarly waves.
Said Ike.
Well, there's really not much else to show after that.
Replied
just the
Maria.
hut, the palm tree,
Have you
and the
seen the
beach.
palm tree yet?
Yes.
Yeah, replied Maria.
the house.
Have you
Should
seen
dro-
the Lugo children? Yes. Have you seen the hut?
About Lugo!
Lugo is life, Lugo is love.
No, don't forget, we since then to introduce Sad Lugo.
I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you all when we play Super Mario Brothers U or something.
Alright.
Thank you, Lugo.
You mean, you mean when I totally play a game with you on a system I don't own?
Said Ike!
Said Lugo.
Eh,
Shut up!
but
We only know each other.
Duhad! You're lying!
No, it said Ike. We
No,
only know each other
Sad,
for 2 days.
we only know. We've only known each other a few days, and yet
But I already
I
wanna-
enjoy your company
You all
quite
skipped
a
a
bit.
line!
No, you didn't.
No, you skipped a line when you jumped to said Ike.
No! Yes, said Ike!
Oh yeah.
No, I said there's not really
No,
much to show
and
after
then he
that.
said, yeah, so the next line for you would have been replied Maria.
Oh, I did not realize you had said that.
Yeah, no, that was the whole
Yeah,
point of
that's
the
what
discussion.
started the conversation.
Yeah, it was talking about the other
There's
things
not
that he
anything
had
else to
missed.
show.
God
We
damn
got
it.
the beach,
Ah.
the hut, the tree,
God damn
that's
it,
about
there goes
it.
my ADHD kicking in again. Okay, replied Maria, her expression drooping a little in dismay.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Said Ike.
We've only known each other for a few days,
But
yet
I
I
already feel
totally
like we're
enjoy
close.
your company quite a bit, if you know what I mean. No, wait, that song means something different.
Yes, it does, Rydel. Yes, it does.
Da, 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 da,
Anyway.
da, 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 da,
Shut
da.
up!
Alright, this is getting silly. Where are we at?
Thanks.
Thanks, said Gaston.
Well,
Oh, thanks.
said Gaston.
We're just trying to make you feel welcome.
Which you are.
Said Maria.
I am welcome or I am
Anyways.
feeling welcome?
Snarf, the village steers want to see you soon, Snarf.
Well, I suppose that is their job.
wait,
All
so
right.
does that mean everyone's blind?
Yes.
Yes.
Rydel.
Yeah,
You already said it.
I said all right.
Oh, said the mercenary.
Tell him I will see him whenever he wants to. I mean, not
Alright.
like
You now.
I mean,
God damn it!
cool if he's not, but I'm. All right, just so we're clear.
Given the size of the village, I'd love it if she was like, okay, I will tell him that. She turns around. He says he'll see you whenever you want. Turns back around. Okay, yeah.
I've seen him.
This is not as good.
Oh my god, how many double entendres are we gonna get out of this anyway?
I don't know. Let's just keep going. I insist.
All right.
I'm cool if you
Yeah,
want to
Maria.
double entendre,
Are
but
you going back to the hut?
Come on, my muffins are getting stale. If you know what I mean.
Ike, it's your line.
I could really use somebody to fluff
I
my
was waiting for.
Garfield.
All
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you
Yes,
said all right.
said I.
After these awards are over,
you
I'm
said
gonna
all right too?
Fluff my
Yeah.
Garfield.
Yeah, Maria said alright.
Yeah.
She already said her entire line while y'all were yelling,
Hey.
by the way.
Yeah.
Now we just need to mix
Said Nike.
Lugo with fluffing the Garfield, and
Christ.
my life will be complete.
You're now doing that on purpose!
Yes, he
Yeah,
is. He's
I hope-
deliberately provoking
Yes,
you.
that is the whole point.
I hope to see more of you two tomorrow. Well, actually,
That's-
more just you tomorrow,
Oh,
because you
baby.
know, like
I hope-
I explained just a moment ago.
Yeah.
He hopes to see
You
more of
certainly
them, as in
will.
he wants to see them naked.
Yeah. God damn it.
That's
Reply
right, you
Gaston.
certainly will. I guess, son.
Reply
Goodbye.
Gaston.
Goodbye.
Replied Ike simply. The mercenary then walked back to his tent on his own, a smile on his face over the fact that he had friends in this strange
Wait.
land that depend upon.
Where did the tent come from? This is the first a tent has been brought up.
Oh my god, you're right! Ah!
Increase the size of the village by 50% would be significant.
No, it is by 100%
Yes.
because there's only one building.
Oh yeah. Well, I figured they were
That's
counting the palm tree as a building.
Oh, good point, good point.
Kind of like, you know how planting a
that's
tree
it.
would count as a building in SimCity.
Yeah,
that
no,
palm
you make a
tree,
point.
that palm tree is the seer.
Yes.
Oh.
The palm tree knows
Wait, I
all.
thought the palm tree was where the child Lugos live.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah, they
God damn it!
they sleep around the Lugo village seer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're
You
right.
know what? I am going to make a peace treaty. I'm going to make an ally between Waifutonia and Lugo and
Lugo Village.
the Lugo village.
I'm gonna murder you people one of these days.
That way,
Anyway,
I'll have enough
good
money to
luck.
fluff my Garfield.
Stupid!
Boogity boogity boogity.
Yeah. It was the 6th day after Ike had washed ashore that he found himself sitting in the tent of the seer.
On the 3rd day, he rose again.
Wait, so now there's another tent?
Oh shit!
There are
This
more
village
This, ladies
is
and gentlemen,
growing.
this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you establish your setting before you actually write.
There's so many tents.
Because you run into bullshit like this.
Or preferably, you establish your setting while writing, as opposed to before you write and then never including it into the actual narrative.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
so
listen
many-
to my... Don't
There-
pay attention to this story, folks. It's
There are
shit.
so many tents.
Or
this is really getting intense.
Rather, do pay attention to this story.
Oh, that pun was not funny.
Do pay attention to this
Shut up,
story. It's an
Lugo.
example of what not to do.
Yeah. As written by
I like
me.
that book, How Not to Write a Novel.
Yeah. Okay. In front of him was the rather imposing frame of the village seer, who was a
But is there
dragon
the
lizard.
picture of the village seer in the frame?
God damn it. Who was a dragon legume by the name of Karanga.
He
Long
could
jet
tell, but wait, he could tell her name by looking at her.
God damn it.
She
Long-
hasn't introduced herself. He just looked at her.
Like
himself,
you
actually.
look like your name is Karanga. I'm not even sure that's a real word. It's just, it sounds like who you are.
It's cat in the keyboard, basically. And
Well,
it's
it's-
also a he, by the way.
It's like if I looked at some random guy on
Well,
the street
hold
and said,
on.
"You look
I
like a
referred-
Snargaflargenberg."
I referred to Karanga as she, and you told me it was he. So then Nero referred to Karanga as he, and you just told him it was she.
No, I told him it was he. I thought he was still calling Karanga a she.
Who's Karanga?
He, she, it, whatever.
A character who
Who's
just
on-
got introduced
Lugo.
in this scene.
Okay, but
It's
then who's
one
on
of the
first?
Lugos.
It's the dragon Lugo that was just introduced.
Oh, you should have said so in the first place.
And is properly labeled for ISO 9000 compliance.
Okay,
God damn it.
I understand
Anyway,
now.
long jet black hair tumbled around his face in curls, his scarlet eyes having a somewhat unsettling effect to the seer's face that the black streaks were already giving.
Wait, so they weren't having an
Wait.
effect to his face; they were having an effect to the seer's face.
Right, question.
What?
In their human form, Lagoos look human, right?
Sort of. They do have a couple of features that differentiate
furries.
them from standard Lagoos. Like,
But
the cat Lagoos, they have cat ears and a tail.
okay, they do.
Like,
Okay,
like,
it's been a while, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Dang
All
it.
right.
And then with
I was
with
just making
Brazen
sure
Lagoon-
that you didn't just tell us that he was a dragon Lagoos out of nowhere if it wasn't visible.
Yeah. No, but the streaks on the seer's face do sort of refer to a particular coloration on most dragon Lagoos that you see. So.
Yeah.
In this case, the streaks are black, so that would mean he would be a black dragon Lagoos. Not that this would be clear to anyone who doesn't know this canon, but,
True.
you know.
But are you saying that this character, Karanga, is a black Lugo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, I think you made a man. I think you made a man.
What the fuck?
I think I just made the apotheosis of this joke. The punchline's all been working up towards.
God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Lugo all day, every day.
Oh,
Guys,
Anyway,
okay.
Sat.
He sat in a somewhat primitive stance in front of the mercenary, long gray robes coming to rest on the sand beneath them.
Oh,
Ike
which
just
does
looked
bring up
at
another thing.
What?
There was a point where you just suddenly started referring to Ike as the mercenary without ever establishing that Ike was a mercenary.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's this weird thing I used to do in prose too, where I would just I thought it would be a good idea to avoid the shit out of pronouns whenever I was writing stuff. So
And
every
names.
other paragraph, you'll see me said
The purple
this
unicorn.
character's character, and I refer to them by name, and then I refer to them by some description that can be used in the
The
scene.
purple unicorn.
Okay, so
You are purple unicorning this fic.
yes.
God damn it! Shut up.
At least it's not going to end up with as many tags as Sunset gives the characters, which Duhad needs to finish. By the way,
I had it. I had it
honey.
permanently
You
open
have seen nothing yet.
on my computer.
He does have a point. You are consistent. Maria is the woman, Gaston is the man, and Ike is the mercenary.
I'll say Gaston's the man.
God damn it.
and
Anyway.
Lugo is the best.
Yeah.
Shut up about Lugo already! Okay. He said in a somewhat supposed Ike just looked at Karanga as he knelt on the sand, not knowing what to expect. For a while, neither of them spoke, lending itself to the tense atmosphere that Ike was not really able to handle for a short period of time.
It's real tense when people don't talk.
Yeah. Finally, though, the seer cleared his throat.
Also, I need to find the thing just skipped. Okay, here we go. Karanga shook ice hand. Wait, no, what?
So you are the
So
man.
you are the man.
So you are the
You're
man.
Johnny.
Okay, hold on. This is
No,
Karanga.
that's a new character.
Yeah, that'd be Karanga. So wouldn't that
No, I
technically
said
be an
Johnny,
ally?
the man. Chrono Trigger reference.
Yeah. Hold on. So Karanga would be an ally, which means that it's
That is you, Duhad.
no. It's the ally. The allies are someone different than
No,
the companions.
he joins the main character's party.
Oh, okay. So you are the man, that Maria and Gaston found in the wreckage the other day.
Began Karanga plainly.
Yeah.
Replied Ike in kind.
They said you wanted to see me?
I did.
Said the dragon.
I can see a lot in your aura right now, you know.
Oh, God.
Ah!
Kinky.
Hands cover genitals.
Your aura is showing, young one.
That's what she said, asked the mercenary, his brow furrowing in
Aura?
confusion. Asked the mercenary, his brow furrowing in confusion.
Whose aura? Is that the chick under the tree over there?
No, it's
Ew!
your aura is a life force.
I know a
Fine.
woman named Aura, so...
Jeez.
Oh, God. I've heard of a woman named Princess.
Oh, Jesus.
I saw a picture that was a girl named Pinkamena Zakora Smith.
God, fuck her parents.
Hey, but
Anyway,
she had a
Back
friend.
to the story.
She had a friend that had named her son Optimus Prime. Moving on.
Anyway.
At least she didn't name him Lugo.
Aura is
God damn it!
that which allows me to know everything and nothing about you at the same time.
Replied Karanga.
Aura is a force in the galaxy. It surrounds us, binds us, connects every living
Penetrates
thing.
us?
A knight can use his aura to do wonderful things.
God
But there's
damn
a
it,
dark
just
side to the
say the
aura.
line.
I can see a very noble character emitting from you, sir.
Emanating,
But
dude.
it also lets you know
Emanating.
nothing about me, so...
I
Wouldn't that
can
mean I'm
tell-
ignoble?
All I know is that I know nothing.
I alone
Who's
know
part of
that
the Know Nothing Party?
Yes.
Well,
Post
some
slavery,
things happened if you must know.
Said Ike.
But before I say anything else, I'm gonna want my lawyer. Tell me something. Where the hell am I?
If Karanga was shocked by Ike's language, he certainly did not show it. Instead, he simply shifted slightly in his position and looks back at the mercenary, concentrating on the space around him for a few seconds.
God, you said hell. Oh my God. Whew.
And he didn't,
Such
The orthodox
language.
didn't get
levels
to
of
ask
this
this
are moot.
for like
Oh.
about a week. He didn't.
What?
He waited a week to ask where he was.
Yes.
Yep. Despite having several conversations where it would have been relevant, like the one where he was shown the hut in the tree and asked if he had any more questions.
Anyway, so I take it you are not from Gelato then.
You know what? I'm not even. When a name is more on the keyboard, I'm not even going to correct you on it. Just keep pronouncing it the way you do the first
Oh, I know
time.
that's
you
wrong.
say
I'm
it.
just gonna keep calling it Gelato
Not
now.
from Geppetto? What?
Jello?
Groljedo.
Said
Groljedo?
Yeah, Rydel actually got it right on his first try.
Well, I'm just going.
I knew it was Spanish.
You're
in Mexico.
I'm just going to call it
Am I
Geppetto.
right? Anyway,
Yeah, just call it whatever you want. It's really not going to matter.
said
It's
Congress
Mexico.
Call it Geppetto.
It's
Anyway.
Mexico.
Said Karanga.
Well, you are on an entirely different continent, sir. I
Wait,
will tell you.
you know he's from a different continent based off the fact that he's not from this area.
So, you don't know where Baltimore is? Well, my friend, you are on the continent of of North America.
Oh, God.
I will tell
Anyway.
you, I will try to tell you more about the land as you go. I will be your tutorial guide on your journey.
Oh, God.
we're
What do you
playing
think
one of
it
those-
is? What do you
Wait,
think
we're
it is?
going
He
like
sort of
somewhere?
serves that function.
RPG.
Yeah.
We're playing a horrible RPG adventure game now, aren't we?
Ah, balls.
Kind of. Yep.
Select your
Thanks,
unit
M.A.
and
Larson.
Hey.
forward.
See.
Thanks, M.A.
Said
Lugo.
Ike.
He's gotta stop reacting, dude. He's gonna keep on doing it as long as you're reacting.
No, I'm
Also-
probably going to do it anyway.
Anyway.
Should Bayork be a proper noun?
I don't
Look, dude.
think it would be, because Bayork is essentially to the Tellius verse,
Like
Bayork,
species.
what
So I
human
guess-
would, yeah, it's a species denomination.
Well, yeah, and the species denomination is lowercase, although the genus is no, the genus is lowercase too, right? Oh, well, doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Also, nobody seems to mind that I'm a Bayork. Where I come from, people go crazy if they saw you.
Hey, excuse me, real quick. It is not a Bayork, it is a Bjork.
Ah! Yeah, so
All right, because they're also wearing the swan dress.
Yeah, nobody seems to mind that I'm Bjork. Where I come, people would go totally crazy if they saw you. So I'd like an explanation for why you're not racist.
Why aren't you racist?
What, dude? You can't just go and ask someone why they're not racist.
Well, you have to remember, this is Herr Dumbass we're talking about, so...
It is not common. It is not so common for us to treat a stranger as we would a friend here,
Replied the dragon, his eyes betraying some slight confusion.
and we especially do not care about race most of the time. I take it race was a big problem where you came from.
Yeah, there were some people that were really huge into NASCAR.
Watch
You
your
have
NASCAR
no
drinking
idea.
beer.
Well, bound
Oh my
to be
God.
an American.
Oh, dear.
Anyway.
There.
Yeah.
Herr.
We're already on the next line.
We're at replied the mercenary.
Oh, right.
I said you have no idea.
Replied the mercenary, chuckling as he finished saying it.
We've been fighting race wars for 700 years.
Pity.
You thought LA was something.
Yeah, replied Karanga.
We here have never had to worry about race wars. Anyhow, from you, I also detect an aura that you will go on to do something incredible. They will do some incredible deeds.
No, I just had a burrito earlier.
Bruh.
As in?
Asked Dyke, sapphire orbs shining a little in confusion.
Wait,
my
where'd
God.
these come from?
He's got blue balls.
I don't know, his nipples?
Oh my
Can you
god!
describe nipples as orbs?
Quick, follow
Nice.
my dick!
It's nuts. Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
tides of war draw ever closer.
Hmm.
Said
Said.
Kangaskhan.
Said.
I'm just
Said
gonna
the
continue
conga
on then, Herr.
line.
Oh, right, sorry.
Said
Yeah,
the conga
said
line.
Said Conga.
Yes, replied Karanga.
Said the Congo.
so much is going on, and yet in you I find the solution to the war. We have a great things to do to get it done.
So, I have to go on a quest? Is that why there's this yellow exclamation point floating over your head?
asked Ike.
You must go
Is
to
that
the
why I
world
can't
of
leave
Warcraft.
the village until I talk to you?
Replied the seer.
Yes, replied Zir. Do you have a problem with this?
Not
At all. I'm totally down for free XP.
Yo.
Said the mercenary.
But who am I going with?
Well, what is your starting class? Because you might have a pet or a demon or an elemental.
Hold on, let me check my card. I'm apparently a level 1 lord.
That is okay. Well, let's see. In 4th edition, that means that you get command
A Lugo.
abilities. Okay, you'll get a bunch of servants, I guess.
It says I can I can use swords at like eventually up to rank A, and later I can get promoted to be like a blade lord or something.
That is
Or
stupid.
Jesus.
What type of idiot would come up with a class system like this? Well, whatever. Fine. I don't.
Well, no, the really weird thing is I've seen other people who are lords, but they get promoted to a different class.
That is so overly complicated. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's continue.
Why do you
It's
sound like?
Fire Emblem, dude. They have a weird class system.
Why do you sound like Tommy Wiseau?
Oh,
Let's move on.
hi, Art.
So how's your sex life?
Hey, bringing that. No, I'm not. But who am I going with? Alright. Being that I am the one who can read your aura, I will be going with you.
Stated Karanga.
If you wish, you may bring somebody else from here that you have met.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna bring all the Lugo children.
God! Ike stared at the canvas of the tent, thinking who in the village would want to come with him. After a few seconds, he figured out who he wanted to bring along as well.
Probably the only 2 people that actually have a name in the village.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. We really
And
wanted to
that
keep
lady.
them.
And
They're
that-
so unique. They have a voice and names.
Well, they won't let me bring all the Lugo children.
Yep. Yeah.
I do wish to
Said
do so.
Ike.
Yeah, it's like,
I
should I?
do wish to do so, actually.
Said
I
Ike.
do wish to do so. That sounds so weird.
It's a bit awkward.
Should I tell them
It is.
now?
Of course.
Oh, tell
Said
him how
Karanga.
you left.
You are dismissed until tomorrow. Go.
Wait,
I do not
he's
have.
now my commanding officer.
Yes.
You're dismissed.
I do not have anything else to talk about with you for the moment. So fuck off.
Oh my god, it literally is a terrible RPG game.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
anything.
know, right?
I don't have anything else to say.
Your
Go ask
reputation
around
in
the
Lugo Village has improved.
Oh, it gets dumber. Trust me.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks,
Said the
Emmy Larson.
mercenary, bowing his head respectfully and standing up. He then walked out of the tent and into the village, walking towards the hut that he had been staying
He
in for
walked
so
into the
long a
village.
time.
It hurt.
Wow.
He walked into the village. Ike's HP was decreased by 1 point.
Ike's sanity was decreased by 1 point. Anyway,
Hair's sanity was
Hyphen,
decreased by
Hyphen, long bar, hyphen.
Yeah.
Boogity boogity boogity.
yeah. The stupid! No!
Boogity boogity.
Ike stood at the edge of the village, Maria and Gaston standing by his side, with Karanga slinging all the necessary supplies over his shoulders.
Jesus,
The
he
group
is
had to
strong.
Well, to be fair, most
Yeah,
Lagoons
stop.
do exhibit some form of extra strength in their human forms, so...
Yeah. No, however,
Because when I think of a
Ike
cat
can
or a
swing
raven,
a two-handed sword around with one hand with no difficulty. He's not carrying any of the supplies.
yes,
Well, he's gotta use the sword!
Oh, I love the idea of like the Lugos
Yeah, you
being able to be
drop
like
the
stronger in their human form. Because when I think of a raven or a cat, I'm thinking inhuman strength.
God damn it. Anyway, the group had decided to set out very early in the morning as to avoid any eyes on them.
Because
They
you know,
had
there's so many people to spy on you, like
Yeah.
the Lugo children or Sad Lugo.
Shut up
or-
with the Lugos
Oh wait,
already!
that's it.
Or Black Lugo.
God
No, Black Lugo's in the party now.
He's
damn it!
coming with us.
Oh yeah, Black
Okay, we're
Lugo's
almost
away.
at the end of the chapter. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
No more talk about Lugo.
Okay, shouting Lugo.
Shut up.
First rule of Lugo Club: don't talk about Lugo.
They had, of course, informed the village beforehand that they would be leaving that very day, but they also knew they had to avoid as many delays as they possibly could to meet their destiny. They had paused at the point of
It
the
is
village.
apparently their destiny to go on this mission that
With Johnny
he
Bravo.
wasn't
something.
actually told. He wasn't told what to do. He was just told, yeah, you should go do something.
We must not be delayed in
I'm
our
coming
quest
with
to
you.
wander.
You will meet your destiny.
Yeah.
It is apparently Ike's. It is apparently Ike's destiny to go on a quest with Johnny Bravo, Snarf, and Black Lugo.
Shut up about fucking Black Lugo. Anyway, they had paused at the point of the village where the circle broke to the northwest to get
So
one
I press
last
the
look.
start button.
Yes.
Yes, to get one last look at their beloved village. The four of them stood there for a while,
Took a
taking in
screenshot.
the four of them stood there for a while, taking in the sight of the village, being bathed in the light of the stars and silence. Maria was fighting back the urge to shed some tears, as was evident with her live body quivering the way it was. Gaston looked back, with only a marginal regret that he did not leave the village sooner. Karanga simply looked forward, crimson eyes staring at the village blankly.
Wow, the
Finally-
first character in the story to have eyes.
Yeah.
Instead
Finally,
of just like
I-
seeing out of their orbs.
Testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
Instead
balls.
of
Yep.
seeing out of their nipples or their balls or whatever.
Yeah. Finally, Ike turned to walk away from the village.
You ready?
Are you ready? It's
He asked them, still facing
Are
Maria.
you ready?
Yeah. The
Some
three
were
of them
in
turned to him
smash.
and nodded.
Rock on.
rock on.
That's not what it says.
Yes, it is.
Then let's go.
Let's
The
go.
mercenary. Our heads turned away from the village.
Then
and
Lou
both the
go.
group-
But not the rest of their bodies.
Shut up. And thus the group set off towards the unknown, wondering what destiny had in store for them as they walked.
Oh,
Well,
were
probably
going
an
off on a
iron
quest,
sword that
but
costs
they had no
300
idea
gold and an iron bow that costs 400 gold.
Well, gentlemen, ladies, children of all ages,
and
that
Legands.
has been. What's...
Oh, right. I forgot there were bolded narration bits before some of the chapters.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I just clicked to the next
Oh,
chapter. We're not reading it now. But
I know,
but
Ladies,
I just remembered
gentlemen, children of all ages, people of all creeds, births, sexual orientations, physical disformities, or whatever else defines your
Legos.
life in strange and unusual ways. It has been a genuine pleasure to be reading for all of you, but unfortunately that's all the time we have for this week, so we
I
will
must
see...
go and govern my country.
Yes,
so-
we must go now, but remember,
I
till
must
next
go and
week...
steal Nero's waifus.
Yes.
Actually,
Until next
just one of
week,
them.
keep in mind, Lugo is life, Lugo is love.